right, my name is Trudy Kessler. I work with Healthy Lifestyles. I'm their program specialist and usually help with rebates, WellSteps questions, anything that people have questions on. I'm here to help you, to assist you, to make sure that we can make changes that make life easier for you. So as we go through this today, I'll just present on a few things. And then again, like I said, if you have questions at the end, we can definitely go over those. You can either unmute yourself or put it in the chat. We can make sure that that happens both ways for you. And then if there's anything at all that you want to go over that we haven't covered today, please make sure that you ask about it. Again, I'm going to put the link in for everyone to sign up for today's presentation so that you can get your points, and we'll go ahead and get started. This is being recorded, so if you do need to jump off at some point, you can do that as well. So I'm going to share the WellSteps screen. If I can get a thumbs up from you that you can see that. Perfect. Okay. So this is the main login screen. We have gone over this in the past, but just in case, your username is your 6-digit EIN number. So that will be what you put in. And then your password is something that you've selected. We are not able to look that up. So if you need to, you can click on Forgot Password, and that will allow you to receive a link to your email. Please use the username as your EIN number. And then if you think you may know what it is, you can send a hint, but if you would just want to reset it, then you just click on Reset Password, and that link will be sent to you.
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
All right. I'm going to mute everyone. Sounds like we have a couple of people that are speaking there, so perfect. If you would like to not have to log in every time, then you just simply go down here to the bottom of the screen. I apologize. Usually there isn't all of this. You just click on. And you can go to the app. And there's the WellSteps app that you are able to download, and you can do everything on the app just as you would from a computer. So if you prefer not to log in every time, then that option is there as well. Today, we're going to go through some of the changes that have just come about in WellSteps really quick. So I'm just going to log in here and show you the new look. They have just recently just added a new look to the top of the menu bar. So when you come in, you'll see these changes here. They also added badges, which wasn't there before. So badges you can earn by completing certain activities. You can see this is my account, so you can see some of the things that I've earned, and you always get a badge for your PHA, your physical health assessment each month, and then, or each year, sorry. And then if you participate in the challenges, you can earn badges that way. Mini campaigns that we've offered, all of those things will be here. Currently, we do not offer any points for the badges you've earned, but you can click on Yet to Earn and see if there's things that you want to do to earn more badges. And if you have recommendations for future point earning opportunities with those badges, we can definitely look into those. We've talked about challenges in the past, but I did just want to mention something on challenges. Please note that these go for 2 weeks. You can invite anybody that you would like to invite to the challenge. You just type in their email, and if they're part of Healthy Lifestyles, they can receive an email asking if they would like to join you in the challenge. They can opt out or they can definitely participate. But please note that that is an option, that it closes down exactly 2 weeks. So where some of our other mini campaigns gave you a week to wrap up and put your information in, this one closes out. It'll send you a reminder that it's going to close out, but it will close out. So we are looking into getting that changed. We've had several people that have reached out about that. It's something that we really want to do. So hopefully WellSteps will give a grace period for you to go in and add information in for the last couple of days if you had not had the opportunity to do that. It's something great that you can do within the office. Even after March into May is over, you could still do some challenges, and they will be adding more as the year goes by. So just be on the lookout for those. Something that's also changed is in the rewards tab. We used to have icons here, so those are all gone. But just know that you're still able to look and see what's pending. You're able to check your history and see what you've earned points for and what you've completed. Any workshops that you've attended or anything like that will all be listed under activities of the month. And then some are listed under classes and activities. And any campaigns that we have ran will also be listed here. Your bonus points, sometimes we change those up from month to month. So please just know that if you're not sure whether you've earned points for something, just go to your history tab and take a look at that, and that will let you know mini campaigns or any of the past wellness programs that we've ran. Those will all be listed there. And prizes still does list where you are currently at. And if I'm almost at the end of my month, so this is why that is so high, or the end of my year. But if you are not quite fully into, like, halfway through your year and you're like, how much more do I need to earn before I can get to the next level? And what prize is that at? What will my rebate look like? You'll have all of that information here as well. Yes, the history will also show that you attended workshops. I just saw that come through. And I apologize if I don't see all of the questions come through during the presentation, as that I do not have access to my chat box until after I quit sharing the screen. But if you go and scroll down, you'll see classes and workshops, or sometimes the workshops are listed under activities of the month. So you will see those. And one thing to note about workshops is everything for February. If you completed a workshop in February, that is downloaded to WellSteps the middle of March. So there is a month delay on those. So just keep that in mind when you're looking for those. And if you have any questions on that. All right. The next thing that I would like to talk about is campaigns. For campaigns, we will be holding the March into May platform here. So if you're a March into May participant, you will be able to join in there. If you did not have a chance to register, please note that you can still participate by just clicking on the campaign. So recognize that as an option for you to be able to still participate in that. Just starting next Monday on March 28th, you'll be able to go to campaigns and start logging those steps in, and those points will be added to your account for participating in the program. And you can find more on our website as far as that goes as well. Okay, we're going to cover a couple of items under this menu bar over on the right-hand side. This is part of the program that we wanted to highlight today. So under on my own, there are the challenges again, my tracker, wellness news you can use, the badges are there as well, rewards, and some recipes. So we just wanted to make sure that everybody is familiar with these things. We just went over challenges. My tracker is an opportunity to track whatever you would like. Some people think of it as just exercise, but we like to encourage you to track anything that you have set as a goal for this year. So if it's eating, you want to track your sleeping, if you want to just track a goal that you've set, even if it's just minor, like this week, I'm going to remember to set my alarm a half an hour early and just have some personal time before my day begins. Or I want to go for a walk during my break this week, so I'm going to track that and see how well I do. You can pretty much track anything you want. You can set up this my own thing. You can sync a device if you want to track things from your device. Any of that you can do. You can go to the FAQ to find out any questions that you may have about syncing your device. If you're having any issues with it, there's a troubleshooting. All of that is included here. And then also on my tracker, it will produce graphs for you once you've completed a session, so you can check out your progress. The next thing that comes down on the list is wellness news you can use. So it's a great opportunity to read things that pertain to you. They have several health articles here. They have several fitness, nutrition, just multiple things. It talks about all kinds of different ways to prevent stress, stretches you can do before bed. There's meal planning, things for specific chronic conditions, activities for your family. There's just a plethora of wellness articles for you to check out here. They also have some great videos if you want to do 5-minute stretching, or if you have a mini break and you just want to get in a little bit of time there. I love the 10,000 indoor step challenge during March into May. I've used that a lot when the weather is bad outside and I can do that indoors. But there's lots of things there that you can participate in or check out. So just be familiar with that. And then we already went over badges and your rewards and where to find that. So the last thing would be your recipes. There's a lot of recipes here. You can search through by the main topics and you can print them out. If you find a favorite, you can mark it as a favorite. So there's lots of options there for you to look through. Most of them are really wonderful. I've tried quite a few here. Really, really like going to this, especially when I'm doing my meal planning for the week. If I just don't have any ideas at all, then I can jump to this and just find something for the week to plan out my meals. Or if I just want to try something new with the family, I can definitely do that. They also have a specialty section. So if you need gluten-free, dairy-free, vegan options, vegetarian options, they have those listed here too. And I like that as options as well, because sometimes I need to make sure to do that for work or for guests that I have coming over. So it's a great go-to. And just one thing that I did want to make you aware of in case you have any coworkers that you work with that need different language options. There are some listed here. They can select from that and that will translate everything in WellSteps so that you can see that. And they can be able to participate in their own language. The last thing that I wanted to show you today is we started a new option called Quizios, and they're usually incorporated into the month activities. This month we're highlighting the stretching Quizio, so you just simply click on that, and you usually just watch a short video, or sometimes it's read an article, and then you just go down and answer the questions for the quiz and submit. It's pretty easy process, and that's just usually one of the activities that we'll be offering. We may not offer a Quizio every month, but we just wanted to make you aware that those are new and you can participate in those. So that is all that I